Welcome back to the channel. My name's Tom, and today I'm at the largest shopping mall in the entire United States, the American Dream Mall in East Rutherford, New Jersey. If you've never been here before, or if you don't know anything about this mall, I would call it kind of like the Disneyland of shopping malls. It's actually much more than just a mall. It's really an entertainment destination. It's got a lot of stores like a traditional mall, but it also has an indoor water park, an amusement park, a ski slope, an aquarium, a mini golf course, a full-size skating rink, and so much more. So I think A is shopping. Nickolodeon, water park.
Yeah.
You are here. Alright, well, we'll figure it out, I guess. According to online sources, this mall has over 3 million square feet of gross leasable area, which is even more than the Mall of America, which has 2.8 million square feet of leasable area. The only mall that I've been to that comes close to this mall in sheer size is Palisades Center Mall in West Nyack, New York, and that one only has 2.2 million square feet of leasable area. So this place is enormous. Now come along with me and my mom as we try and fail to not get lost at the American Dream Mall. This mall was first proposed back in 2003, but due to multiple changes in ownership and financial issues over the years, it didn't actually open until October of 2019, or at least some of it opened in October of 2019. At that time, only the ice rink and the amusement park called Nickelodeon Universe opened. The rest of the mall was still under construction. Then in December of 2019, the ski slope called Big Snow opened. They had originally planned to open the water park called DreamWorks Water Park in November of 2019, but then they decided to push it back to March of 2020, which was also when they were planning to open the rest of the mall. But I think we all remember what happened in March of 2020. This video was filmed on a Thursday between about 3:30 p.m. and 5:30 or 6 p.m. So I was here quite a while, but honestly that's not long enough to look at everything at this mall. Like here, we have the New Jersey Sea Life Aquarium. I would have loved to have gone in the aquarium and looked at everything, but there just wasn't enough time. So if you guys like this video and you want me to come back here at some point in 2024, maybe spend the entire day looking at all the attractions, let me know in the comments. Also, I did already do separate videos on the Toys R Us here at the American Dream Mall and the Nickelodeon Universe amusement park. So if you want to check those out, check the comment section. I'll have a link to those videos down there. And now, as I was saying, due to a global event, which I won't name because YouTube might demonetize this video for me even saying it, the mall closed on March 8th of 2020, and it remained closed until October 1st of 2020. And then when it did reopen, the ice rink, Nickelodeon Universe, DreamWorks Water Park, and the mini golf course only opened at 25% capacity. It was also on October 1st, 2020 that the first stores and restaurants opened, and then over the next few months, most of the rest of the mall opened. And now this video was filmed a few months ago in 2023, so some of the stores that you'll see listed as opening soon may actually be open today, but some of them may still not be open. If you've been here recently, let me know what stores have opened since I filmed this in the comments. So far we haven't really seen much of the mall, but I think most of you will agree that this mall is nothing short of spectacular. On the surface, it looks like it's doing very well. There are a decent number of customers, everything looks amazing, it's well maintained, and it appears to be fairly popular. However, from what I've read, the mall is struggling financially. In May of 2022, Bloomberg News reported that in 2021, the mall had $232 million in expenses, but only $173 million in revenue, which is nearly a $60 million loss. And that sounds pretty bad. However, in 2022, the mall had over $428 million in expenses and only $183 million in revenue. Revenues did go up, but their losses went from about $60 million to about $245 million. Now, I'm not an economist or a financial wizard, but that's not good to say the least. And according to the mayor of East Rutherford, New Jersey, Jeffrey LaHoulier, hope I'm saying that correctly, quote, "The mall's definitely in trouble, there's no doubt in my mind," unquote. I could go into a lot more detail on the financial status of the mall, but I think it would get really boring. And again, I'm not a financial expert, so I don't want to risk misrepresenting the facts because I honestly don't understand all the details. But that being said, obviously the mall can't continue to lose hundreds of millions of dollars each year and hope to stay open indefinitely. But I really do hope they figure out a way to keep this mall open because honestly, this is probably the best mall I've ever been to. Okay, so enough doom and gloom. Let's see what this place is all about. Dream Pass for Nickelodeon Universe plus the water park is $145. But then they have a season pass, seems to be $139. So I guess if you're in the area, it makes more sense just to get a season pass. Yep. All right, here's the Toys R Us. It's multiple levels. So let's take a look here. We got to do it. When I filmed this video, that Toys R Us was the only standalone one in the United States. Today, though, there is one in Texas. But if you do want to take a closer look at that Toys R Us, check out my video in the description below. And as always, please don't forget, if you like this video, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, and hit that notification bell. I've got a lot more mall videos coming up. Thanks. Coming up ahead is the Nickelodeon Universe amusement park, which again, I did a separate video on that, so check out the description below if you want to check out that video, once you're done watching this video, of course. Oh, yeah. But you'll get a pretty good idea of what it looks like from this balcony here, where you can get a view of the whole amusement park. It's amazing. If the mall is the Disneyland of malls, I would say that this amusement park is kind of like the Grand Canyon of amusement parks, because if you've ever been in the Grand Canyon, when you first look over the ledge into the canyon, it kind of blows your mind. This isn't quite to that level, but I don't see anything. It's the closest thing I can think of. Straight ahead is the DreamWorks water park. I didn't go in there though because I think you had to be in a bathing suit. I could be wrong, but that's what I thought at the time, so I didn't go in there. But I would imagine it's just like an enormous water park, of course. And then over to the left here is a huge candy store called It's Sugar. I did a full walkthrough of that store as well. I never posted the video though, but if that's something you want to see, let me know. So now I just came out of the It's Sugar store and it brought me up here to the third floor. As you can see, the third floor looks kind of dead. I don't know if it still looks like this today, but at the time it really felt dead to me. And yes, Toys R Us does have a train that goes around a good part of the mall. I'm not sure exactly how far it goes, but it seems to go for quite a ways. Pretty cool. Seems like most of the third floor is made up of places that are going to have stores in the future. So I don't think there were any stores here that closed. These are just spaces that will be opening at some point. But yeah, obviously, as you can see, compared to the rest of the mall, this area is completely dead. And this would be something else that would lead a lot of people to say that this is possibly a dying mall. It's kind of weird. I definitely feel like it's almost like a stealth dying mall. You would never know, really, by looking at it, other than this hallway here. But, like, you know, just based on the financials that I talked about earlier, I think this probably could qualify as a dying mall. Amazingly, even though it's only, what, at this point, about 4 years old. Coming up here is the mini golf course, and I don't think it was open. Or at least it didn't look open when I was here.
Oh, this is the inside.
Oh, the Angry Birds. And just a heads up, as this is the biggest mall I've ever been to, it's also going to be the longest mall video I've ever done at about 1 hour and 20 minutes roughly, which I know is very long, and most of you probably won't watch the whole thing, but I did want to document the entire mall, or at least as much of it as I could. So what I decided to do though is add some timestamps to the video, which will take you to the major sections of the mall as I walk through them, so feel free to click on those timestamps. Or if you want to be super awesome, you can watch the entire video, and that would really help me a lot. Thanks. Coming up on the right here is Mr. Beast Burger. This is the first Mr. Beast Burger ever to open. I think there are others, but I'm not sure how many. If you're not sure who Mr. Beast is, basically on YouTube, he's one of the top creators. I don't know if he's the most popular creator, but he's got to be in the top 5. His videos get ridiculous numbers of views, like over 100 million per video, so it's just insane. I've heard, though, people have done reviews here of his restaurant, and apparently it's not that good. It's just fairly basic, you know, hamburgers, french fries, things like that. But allegedly, per the reviewers, the quality didn't seem to be all that great. I didn't go in there, though. I did end up having dinner later in the video, but I went to somewhere much better than Mr. Beast Burger, in my opinion. Now, as most of you know, I love malls that have fountains. So anytime I see a fountain, I'm happy. And this was a pretty nice fountain, I have to say. Did seem kind of abandoned, though. It was kind of weird. I think it went with that restaurant there to the right, but that restaurant appeared to be closed. Not sure if it's just closed for the day or if it's actually not in business. This looks good. Mozzarella bar. I think I like any restaurant that's cheese-based. Looks like it's closed, though. They had some sort of kids event going on down there. And there's the Toys R Us train again. Like I said earlier, this third level is pretty empty, but it is possible since I was here that some of these shops have opened up, possibly. Straight ahead is the other side of that water fountain and that mozzarella bar that we walked past earlier. So we pretty much covered everything in this section of the mall on the third floor. So I'm going to turn around and we'll jump ahead real quick because I don't want to walk down that empty hallway again. And I went to dinner here at the Yard House, and this is a really good restaurant. I highly recommend it. I didn't film inside though, other than here. They do have this window inside the restaurant onto the ski slope, which is crazy. It's just crazy that this thing is inside a mall. I don't ski, but if I did, I would love to come here. I don't think they let you sled, so that would be the only thing I'd be able to do here. And then down on the first floor here, they have what I think they call the secret garden. And we'll take a closer look at that on the way out. This is kind of weird. This is basically an escalator to nowhere. We're on the third floor currently, so I'm assuming this would go up to either a fourth floor that was never built, or maybe it would go to the roof where they might have had parking. I'm not sure. If anybody knows where that escalator was supposed to go, let me know in the comments. And now we're in what I would call the true mall section of the mall. This looks very much like a traditional mall, but way nicer. The only mall I've been to that I think compares to this, as far as how nice it is probably the Sono collection in South Norwalk. It does look somewhat similar to that, which would make sense because I think they were both built around 2019 or so. And then this is basically the food court. And not surprisingly, I would say this is probably the best food court I've ever seen. And they've got a lot of stuff here I've never seen before, like Jollibee. I've seen Jollibee on the internet, basically, but I've never seen a Jollibee in person. I don't know if there's a lot of those around here or not. Because I don't come down to New Jersey a lot, but I've definitely never seen a Jollibee in New England. just wander them all. Here's the ice skating rink, which they just simply call the Rink. And from what I understand, this is a full NHL-sized rink. Pretty impressive. And then here's the Dream Wheel. I really wanted to go on the Dream Wheel. I would love to do it. But again, I just didn't have time, and it seems like you would be up there for quite a while. It's barely moving. So I'm not sure how long the ride is, but it's got to be, it's got to be at least a half an hour. So again, if you want me to come back sometime in 2024 and go on the Dream Wheel and everything else, let me know. Now, I've been on the Ferris wheel they have at the Big E, the really big Ferris wheel, and I would say this one is probably at least twice as big, if not like 2.5 times as big. It's hard to say, but it's considerably bigger than the one at the Big E, and the one at the Big E is pretty big. Alright, so now I'm going to be quiet for a little bit, and we can just wander the mall. Do we see everything up here? Yeah, that was where we came from, the brew house. So I don't think we went. I think we're done with this floor. This is the section of the mall that I think they call the collections. And basically it's all the very high-end stores like Tiffany, Balenciaga, Dolce & Gabbana, things like that. The very, very high-end stores that I would never shop in. Besides the fact that I'm not interested in what they're selling, I couldn't afford any of it. Not a chance. I would like to take a look around in some of these stores one day, but I'm fairly certain that the security would kick me out because the security was very high in this area. And if you look closely, you might see some security guards standing at some of the doorways to these stores. More fountains. Gotta love it. Without question, this mall has the most fountains I've seen at a mall in probably forever. Or at least since the 80s. And as you can see, there's a lot of walls set up here where stores will be in the future. And again, I'm not sure. It is possible some of these may have opened since I've been here. Straight ahead we have Dolce & Gabbana, and then is that Saint Laurent or is it Saint Laurent? Not sure how it's pronounced. I'm not really that into high fashion. Thought this was kind of funny. Even the American Dream Mall has problems with its escalators. There's got to be some sort of national shortage on escalator parts. That would be my only guess there, because there's a lot of escalators in a lot of malls that are not operational. Straight ahead is the main entrance to the big snow ski slope, but we can take another look at it over here through these windows. And again, if I had more time, I would come out here. I could just sit in one of these chairs and just watch the skiers all day. It's really, I just can't say it enough. This mall is amazing. I just hope it lasts.
think that is where we came in initially. That's the Nickelodeon thing,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
amusement park. What are these? We have some of those where we used to at the house, right? I seem to remember. Well, we didn't, I don't think we finished the second floor. There's that part where we came in, which loops back.
So at this point, I wouldn't say I was lost, but I wasn't entirely sure where we were. Because again, the mall is so big, and unless you really know the layout of the mall, it's very easy to get lost in here. And I just didn't have a sense in my head as to where we had been. Luckily, we did find our way out. We did survive. But yeah, it's like amazing here.
Now I'm confused. Hold on. Hold on, hold on. Maybe it was through there we should have gone. That would bring us to the rest of the second floor.
Yeah, looks like we were going the wrong way there for a second.
Yeah, this is where we came in. This is where we came in. We were looking up where it said it was the food hall. But we didn't go down here, I don't think.
Here's the Angry Birds mini golf again. Now we're back to the Nickelodeon Universe amusement park.
Yeah, see, it cuts off there.
Yeah.
So we can go down the first floor.
Yeah.
We came in that way, so then we just go that way through, and then we're done.
Yeah.
Do you want to go on the train?
Yeah.
Here's the Toys R Us train. I was really considering taking a ride on it, but like I said, time was short, and I'm pretty sure the train ride would have been at least 20 minutes, and we just really didn't have time for that. So if you want me to come back, sometime in 2024 and take a ride on the train, let me know.
Oh, you have to purchase tickets. You have to buy tickets for it. We walked the route anyways, so we walked the route of the train anyways. Yeah, I'm all backwards. It's this way. I just want to take a quick look at the arcade over here, and then we'll go down there.
It's one thing for a mall to have fountains, but to have fountains with koi fish in them, that's a whole other level. I am 100% sure I've never been to a mall that has actual live fish in the fountains.
It's an interesting sculpture. Interesting sculpture.
And last but not least, the secret garden. I'm not sure, but I would say most of these plants are probably fake, especially the giant flowers, of course, because there are no flowers that big. But I would guess that most of this is artificial. But it still looks great. And there you have it. That's the American Dream Mall in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. I think it's spectacular. On the surface, it looks amazing. It would be a mall I'd come to all the time if I lived in the area. But like I said earlier, financially, it's not doing well. So we'll have to see how long this place lasts. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, and hit that notification bell. I've got a lot more mall videos coming up, as well as store walkthroughs and, of course, flea markets. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.